the Gulf Stream, I hear the south wind moan.
Hold on. Hold on, guys.
He said, don't you listen to that boy. The water be down by the morning, and he'll be back to... They come around every June. High black water, devil's daughter. She's hot, she's cold, and she's mean. But nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. I was born in the rain on a Ponce train underneath the Louisiana moon. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane. They come. "30 miles on the Gulf Stream, I hear the south wind moan. The bridge is getting lower, the shrimp boat's coming home. The old man down in the corner slowly turns his head, takes a sip from his whiskey bottle, and this is what he said. I was born in the rain on the Ponce train underneath the Louisiana moon. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane. They come around every June. The high black water, a devil's daughter. She's hot, she's cold, and she's mean. But nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. Man came down from Chicago, he gonna set that levee right. He says it needs to be at least 3 feet higher, it won't make it through the night. But the old man down in the corner, he said, don't you listen to that boy. The water be down by the morning, and he'll be back to Illinois. I was born in the rain on a Poncha train, underneath the Louisiana moon. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane, they come around every June. The high black water, a devil's daughter, she's hard, she's cold, and she's mean. But nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. 30 miles on the Gulf Stream, I hear the south wind moan. Bridges getting lower, the shrimp boat's coming home. The old man down in the corner slowly turns his head, takes a drink from his whiskey bottle, and this is what he said. I was born in the rain on the Poncha train, underneath the Louisiana moon. Don't mind the strain of a hurricane, they come around every June. High black water, the devil's daughter, she's hard, she's cold, and she's mean. But nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. I was born in the rain on the Poncha train, underneath the Louisiana moon. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane, they come around every June. The high black water, devil's daughter, she's hard, she's cold, and she's mean. But nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. Nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans.
Envious of the glimmer of hope gives me
All right, guys. Can y'all hear me? Testing, testing. What's up, Count?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Give me a test.
A test.
Test.
Here's your test.
Are we
Testing,
clear?
Testing.
Wow, there's quite a bit of lag between like what y'all see. It's like 20 seconds from whenever we talk to it hit you guys. I didn't realize there was that much lag. How are y'all doing? I'm glad we got to come back for a little stream. I have no idea what we're
Yeah.
going to do as usual, but I've got a couple things.
Oh, goodness. When
Thank y'all for
type
coming to
A
hang out. I love you
personality
guys. I
and
really do.
ADD come together.
We
It's not
got
good.
some just random shanty that I wanted to look at possibly. But there's another lady, and I just kind of want to have Stevie's feedback on it. I don't really feel I don't know, maybe I don't feel great about watching this lady. She's obviously, got some severe mental illness, but it's not like horror cow elements or anything. It's just really weird. And I told you about Crazy Gail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Some of y'all are probably familiar with Gail, but I wasn't until like the other day, and it's fascinating. Yeah, thank you, JP. I appreciate that. I'm glad y'all are here. So let's see what I can find. Let's start with hold on. Let's start with
You know what I'm gonna do?
what,
This is
babe?
what I'm gonna start doing
What?
in between full-time mom job and actual full-time job. I'm gonna put together some stuff
Let's see. I'm looking for
for
how do I put the
you
side chat in here?
to actually stream on these things.
Here. Okay. Can I talk into the chat from right here?
What?
Let's see. I'm just trying to figure something out, babe.
Did you hear what I said?
You're gonna try and figure out some content for us?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You
absolutely.
just roll in here with like ta-da, and
I
then
do.
there's nothing.
Look, I'm not good at organizing my thoughts.
I know,
or
but you
anything.
keep saying that. Like at some point, you got to take responsibility and
I
just
mean,
like
I do
it.
totally. And then sometimes I'll line something up, and you're like, "I'm not feeling this at all. This is dumb." And then I'm like, "Well, there's the whole plan."
Wait. Let's back that up and let's
It's
tell the
true.
truth. Nope. Let's back that up
All right.
and tell the truth. One time I did that, and it was because you wanted to review a shanty cooking video for
I
the
love those
14th
cooking
time.
videos.
That's an exaggeration, but it was like the second or third. And that's the
Well,
only one I was like, I'm not down with that, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. I get it.
But other than that, I don't say anything about your stuff.
Yeah. Well, performance art is great. I think it kind of stresses Stevie out though.
What?
There's a video where they really had a bad argument, and it was like, I think I showed it to you once, and you were like, "This is like horrible," you know?
Who? What was it? 15 Amens?
No,
Was
we're talking about Shanny and Rev.
Oh, okay, because that's the one.
Yeah.
You think that's performance art?
No, they call it performance art after the fact because
Oh, I was about
they're
to
like,
say,
we weren't arguing. This was performance art,
Right.
So anyway, I've got one here from Fat Photog, who is a guy that I've been aware of, but really had never looked into his stuff. And it's excellent. So I just dropped their link in the chat. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this now. Okay. Let's start with this and see how it goes.
Last time on Shanny Ball Z. This is Life Alert. Are you okay?
Help me! I'm morbidly obese and can't get up!
I'm calling for help right now.
It's very loud.
Can Shanny say, help, I've fallen and I can't get up? Oh my god, that's not funny anymore. We are live. We are here. And I have my Life Alert.
This is the Life Alert.
Just got it. Okay. So, this is actually like, you remember when you like watched the
She really did get a Life Alert?
It's a big debate. I think that
how is it a debate if she's holding it right there?
Well, I think that people think that she grabbed it, like Rev's
stole
family
it
used to
from
live
some
in the
elderly
house.
person.
Yeah, Rev's like grandma and grandpa or something.
Oh my god!
She's like flashing around, like, in case.
Just
Rev
when
is,
you think it can't get worse, then
this
you show me.
Yeah, this
some
has happened a
stuff
while
like
ago,
this.
but it's pretty funny.
Worse. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. But
wait, you think that's what it is,
well,
or
they
is that
haven't
an
said.
assumption?
She claims that it's her Life Alert. She's like, this is mine for whenever Rev is gone to the convenience store for a minute in case I fall down, like she ever even moves, But it's funny.
the Life Alert commercials with your grandma and grandpa, you know, and, you know, it's just a button. No. This
Hey,
thing
chap.
is really cool compared to the Life Alerts that our grandpas and grandmas used, okay? This has a fall detection, so if I take a fall, it will automatically ring up the emergency services. As you can see, it has a little green button that shows that it's constantly on. Also, if you press the button, you can actually talk to people through this device. So it's kind of like a cell phone almost. And you can take it anywhere with you and it'll work anywhere. It has a GPS system in it, so if you take a fall while you're out, they'll track you down to get to you. So it's like, it's a really cool system. I was looking at this and I'm like, wow, this is complete.
I was looking at this and I was like, wow. Look, this Life Alert has disappeared too. It's like she showed it off for about a day or two and then it's just gone, which makes me think that they didn't, you know, it's not their Life Alert. I guess we'll continue.
Completely covered by my health insurance. How is it pathetic? People are weak on their legs and they can fall down. So I like this, and I feel a lot safer having it around my neck now in case something happens to me. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say it's pathetic to be safer. To have someone talk to you when
okay, so for like short-term care, yeah, but if you're getting this so that she's middle aged, don't you know,
She's-
barely middle aged.
She's younger than I am.
She is?
Mhm.
No.
Couple months. Yeah.
A couple months.
I think it's a couple
Okay,
months. No, maybe it's
so
the same age.
Vaughn, she's middle
That's
aged.
right. I'm young.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, well, whatever. Like 40s on up is considered middle age.
True.
Or not on up, but until a certain point. And so, yeah, I mean, I can see the ridiculousness in her having a Life Alert at her age. That's crazy, you know?
Yeah, I guess if she was actually
and for short-term care, if she was trying to get better
well,
from whatever it is, obesity.
and what else does she have, guys? She has fibromyalgia. She's y'all list them off because I don't even remember. There's been so many things. She's probably been dyslexic. Who knows?
There was a cancer scare, wasn't
the cancer
there?
scare, of course. Yeah, she's super sick. And I think this is just, you know, she grabbed it and said, you know, this proves that I'm disabled. You know, they don't give Life Alert to people that aren't disabled or whatever.
They'll give Life Alert to whoever pay the subscription for it.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. Well, anyway, let's continue a little bit.
be talked to.
We're going to bounce around,
and,
guys, but we'll just start
for
here.
Emergency crew to come in case you take a fall. I mean, you could say it's pathetic, but
The crinkle.
whatever. People are going to believe lies because they like the lies better than the truth. So,
Such
I mean,
a projection.
bear false
Such a
witness all you
projection.
want. I'm protected. Yeah, I also, you know, you think it's great, thank you. Thank you. It is. This is so
Dude, there are so many people in the chat like nowadays that are just like, you know, they call it buddy trolling and stuff like that. Just kind of get her revved up and saying the
That's a
things that she
shame.
wants to say. It's funny to me. I mean, it is kind of a shame, but it's funny.
so cool, this technology. Like, they really amped up the Life Alert from just a button. You know, now it's like you can talk to people through this. If you're out and you take a fall, you can talk, or if you have an emergency, you know.
She's acting like you're just gonna fall down and then want to chat.
Jason's just waking up.
You're gonna
In
want to
fact,
chat
I'm
with
waking
people.
up too. Shut up, Bran. What am I gonna do? Cause a Richter size 10 earthquake if I fall? Is that your latest fat joke you have to give someone? Anyway, better to be safe than sorry. Exactly.
Well, I mean, with a group of people that would say, "Oh, you're fucking pathetic," I don't want my face on.
Oh.
I'd rather it be off. If you're the type of person that says to somebody you're pathetic for having a life alert, you don't even deserve life, really.
Ooh.
So that would be my opinion.
Was he talking to me?
Well,
Talking to us.
Not us. I said, I really don't care. I really,
Yeah.
definition of unbothered right here. I don't care. But he also is enabling her. How can
Oh,
he sit
totally.
and say, like, you're living your best life? I'm bringing out the best in you. You're bringing out the best in me, and we're living our best lives. But you can go ahead and have a life alert at 39 years old.
I don't think he could tell her anything if he wasn't.
It's not even the
into it.
telling her stuff. It's the co-signing
Right.
all the crap.
Totally.
That's what it's gross to watch them like egg each other on, like enable each other, and they're
Absolutely.
it's just gross to me.
He's so uncritical of her.
If I sound depressed, I am. I hate watching this crap.
Maybe.
If
I
I
got
sound
some other
depressed, y'all, it's
stuff.
because I am.
Yeah. I know.
I
that.
just I feel like, well, you already know how I feel.
No, you say it.
Just like we already know the issues. Like, why
Right.
are we?
Why do we keep going over
Why do
it?
we continue
Just
to watch the
starting
train
here.
wreck?
I just wanted to see what this guy's videos were about. But I
Yeah,
feel
let's
you
do
on that.
something else.
Okay, we can hop around.
Okay, so I will take responsibility for this one. Okay.
See, it's exactly.
Okay, I will
See,
take
I wouldn't even have caught
responsibility
that if
for
you hadn't
saying
brought
I don't
it
want to
up.
watch this.
That's okay. Let's pop around. I have. Let's see. I wanted you to see this lady. Okay, I don't know if she'll be anybody's cup of tea or if we will even come back to her. But her name is Gail Cord Schuler.
Is she new?
She's been around a long time, apparently. She's an old school cow that I just never knew about. I know some people do. Let's see. I don't even know where to start.
I wonder where, like, I get the LOL,
Yeah.
right, part, but I don't get the cow part. Like,
Somebody help me explain this. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man?
why did people start calling them cows?
I think
Seems a
because
little-
lol cows means you like they are a cow and you're milking them for the lols is what I understand. Like,
Oh, okay.
you milk them for their
So it's not a
stupidity or
fat
whatever.
joke.
No.
Okay.
No, they got all kind of skinny little cows. Does it, Rat? I get that. Ratty said it makes her feel normal watching these. Well, get ready to feel
really, like, in the
really normal,
beginning.
Ratty.
Yeah.
Okay. I just saved a couple of this lady's
You shaved
things.
them?
Okay. So this lady, let me just give you a little bit of what I've found out about this lady. She is I'm guessing she's a paranoid schizophrenic. You'd have to tell me, but she thinks she's in a relationship with Brent Spiner, who is the guy who played Data on Star Trek. You remember the robot guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's like the android. She thinks she's in a relationship with him and
So
interacts.
I don't think that's paranoid. I think that's delusional.
Well, delusion. Okay.
But okay.
Fair. And then she also thinks she's in a romantic relationship with Vladimir Putin.
Oh, okay.
And
That's special.
she's got all kind of, I don't even know where to start with her, but let's start here.
Men out there are dangerous. First off, I'd like to state we have an emergency at Church of Gale.
Okay, stop.
Love
Automatically stop.
Okay.
Look how normal
Hey, cats.
this person looks.
I know, that's the thing.
Like, look at the eyes. I can't see her eyes real good. I usually can spot the crazy eyes. You know how I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, stay away from that person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But wow, I'm
Hey,
interested.
what's
This
up,
may be
Irvin
an
Cats?
act, right? Let me get into the chat
dude,
because I can't.
Please get in the chat because
Y'all, if
She's not-
you've been here for a long time, I'm technologically challenged, and that's just saying it nicely. Hold on. Like, look at the eyes. See?
there you go. All right. You want me to go back on or?
Katz is here.
Hell yeah, Cats is here.
Hey, Katz,
Glad
I've
we got
been
started a
missing
little
you,
early.
man. And is PJ here?
PJ,
Poetic.
she was
Justice.
here. She might be here.
She was.
All good either way.
Shiloh, Butt Spider.
Oh yeah, shout out to Butt Spider who got to meet Josh Block yesterday.
What? Yeah.
So
Saw
that's
that.
super
That's
cool.
so sweet. I thought it was sweet.
Ride him around in his van and stuff. That was dope for sure.
Oh, Bat's here.
Yep.
Hey,
Bat's here.
y'all. Sorry if I missed anybody. I am
Count.
challenged. Chaparita.
Yeah, Chap's here. It's a good group right here. I
I'm
really
missing
feel that way.
Hatfield. Did I miss him?
I didn't see Hatfield yet. Maybe he's here.
Deviant, Degenerate, which I know who you are. Hey. And Shiloh and Cats and
Let's see. I think that's it. That's about it.
Count's here.
All right. So back to Gail. You want to keep talking? You can.
No, I don't want to get fussed at.
I'm not going to fuss at you.
I don't know
All
what
the men
I
on my
also want to say.
Okay.
I'm not in this world, so if I offend any of you, like that is not my ever like the motivation of my heart.
Yeah.
So if I hurt your feelings or whatever, like talk to me about it. I just got a side eye from my husband. I'm not in this world, so I don't know like what to say and what not to say. I'm just like
No, you're good.
authentically me all the time. And sometimes that may like come off wrong or whatever. That's never my intention. So anyway, with that being said, can we move on?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Gail, this is the lady. Looks pretty normal. Everything she says is crazy.
Okay. Well, we've had recently some people that you've interacted with that look fairly normal, acted fairly normal for a long while, and then you found out they weren't fairly normal. Sure. So let's get into this.
All right.
my marriage list have vagina butts so that they are unable to defecate.
Let's go back. Sorry.
And this has been going. First off, I'd like to state we have an emergency at Church of Gail. All the men on my marriage list have vagina butts so that they are unable to defecate. And this has been going on for over 2 weeks.
Okay.
And we need scientists out there
who
can help our nanotechnology research team come up with a way for my men to defecate so they can possibly by maybe letting them poop through their penis or maybe causing a lining to retract.
You're not impressed at all, huh?
You know why? Because like she's really concerned. You see her face.
100%.
She's like concerned. And
the thing that I don't understand is as I've watched, I've tried to figure out where she gets this stuff from. Like, is somebody interacting with her and giving her like pretending they're whoever, Brent Spiner or Vladimir Putin?
You think that those people are communicating with her?
I mean, I think it might be a person in real life who is like,
you think
driving
the delusion? Well,
but I'm not sure. I haven't seen.
I worked somewhere. I'll tell you this story. And it was so unethical, and I ended up leaving. But this man had a delusion that like this is what helped him come to his therapy sessions.
Right.
He had gotten laid off from work because he could no longer work. His mental health had declined so much. And so in his mind, he made this story of like he came to therapy. It was like an intensive outpatient therapy with several different people that would come in a group, right? Mm-hmm. And they would stay half the day and then, they provided them lunch and then they would leave.
Uh-huh.
And in his head, like he was going to work. He was going to work. So every time it was time for him to discharge, they would give him, literally, they kept pink slips at the office and would be like, okay, it's time for your discharge. Like they would feed into his delusions instead of helping him get better. And
Who? Where?
I
No, don't answer that.
no, I can't answer that, but I just thought how he wasn't my patient, he was somebody else's. But I just thought like how that is not ethical. It's not ethical.
No.
It's not for his good. They just
It's like trying to get him out of their hair. Just be like, just get him out of here.
yeah, and also that so that he would come back. See, because a lot of these places they don't care really about clear helping you figure out the issues of your mental illness
Right.
and helping you like deal with it day to day and when these delusions come up like how to talk it through, walk it through. They just want you to come back because they get paid when you come back, you know? And so
Right.
I just thought this is so unethical and I left.
Because of that? Or was it like a
That was
combination?
it was one of the main reasons, but I was just like, this is crazy to just sit and this man is sick and he's clearly mourning his job and you're utilizing that against him. That's how it felt to me anyway.
I mean, it makes
So,
sense.
but yeah, so somebody feeding her delusion, that's what we were talking
That's
about
what Katz
originally.
is saying. She's saying Gail has a Patreon and they really gas her up there. So this is not cool. This is the kind of same thing that Daniel Larson, did I ever talk to you about him? He's a guy that they have
God,
trolls
probably.
that do the same thing. They'd be like, they pretend he's the president or that he's in a relationship with like a
I mean,
famous
how
singer.
cruel is that?
It's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
And I mean, I understand like these people are getting online and they're talking about it and stuff, but the
That's a different thing.
the
Yeah.
isolation that happens when you have a mental illness to this degree is absolutely crushing. I'm sure I've heard from, a lot of people
mean-
that have mental illnesses, they're isolated. People don't want to be around them because their reality doesn't mix well with others,
Mhm.
And so to feel like you're in a community and then to have that community to put some trust in it, right? And then have that community like gas you up over all this stuff.
Yeah.
Or lie to you when you think they're talking. I mean, think how sick that is,
I mean, yeah.
And that
that's
was
super
my
sick,
point
right?
in telling that story, that long-winded story I told. But
No, we love it.
I mean, first of all, there's a lot of like, I have so many questions, as usual. Who are my men when she talks about my men? Who is that?
I think she's talking about Brent Spiner, Data from Star Trek, and
You think that, or does she eventually say that?
she says all kind of stuff about Brent Spiner. Never shuts up about him.
Because that's my question always when somebody is like they this and they that. Okay, first of all, who's they?
Yeah,
Because defining that
it's important.
it's
I guess. Huh?
important. It's important to the reality what you're trying to say,
Yeah.
or what you're thinking is going on.
She talks about communicating with them telepathically all the time.
Mhm.
So, I mean, maybe this is a thing we just check in on. I really don't
I mean,
take
this
a
is
lot of
interesting
joy.
to me though.
Yeah,
Like
we can keep going.
she's upset though.
Oh, dude.
Act and expand when they poop through the vagina. But those were some of the ideas we had. But I'm certain we have space age technology and you might be able to help them. This is an emergency. If they don't, some of these men, if they don't start defecating soon, they will die from, I think they call it blood poisoning, from getting germs into your bloodstream. So contact them at Gailsmen, GAILSMEN @yahoo.com. I believe that one of the reasons that Jesus gave you the vagina butts, but didn't give you the ability to poop, was to create a scenario.
What would you say? I didn't even
I
catch it. I was reading
said
the chat.
stop it. She's blaming it on Jesus now. First of all,
yeah.
So how do you think somebody would work through a delusion like this?
I literally cannot see a way through. I cannot.
Really?
I mean, to me,
Mhm.
I have no knowledge of how these things are supposed to be done, but it literally is such a tangled mess.
Well, like I said, first of all, you define this is what I would do. I'm not saying it's right or
Well,
wrong.
she'll tell you it's Brent Spiner, duh.
I would say, who are your men? Okay.
Right.
Let's get that out the way. Okay. And also like let's break open the biology book.
Okay. So you hit her with them hard facts.
Yeah, the facts of the situation, and like a lot of times that doesn't work, but at least they have it. They have it laid out in front of them, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can see people like you're talking stuff out with them, and you can see them like unwinding that reality. Like, oh, okay, what? And but also on the flip side, more times than the first scenario, this happens. They get deeper in it.
Really? So what's the point? What is the point?
You're hoping that first scenario happens, you know? And then when they start doing the spiraling down
Yeah,
the
then
rabbit
what?
hole, it's like, okay, what's your responsibility in this? Like, how can you? And a lot of times you
Is that
just can't
feeding the
talk logic. You just can't talk logic to a lot
what
of
makes
people
a
that are
person get like this? Like,
diagnosed
are
like
they
that, until some medication therapy is introduced into it as well. You
right?
know, just I personally think that it's years and years of gaslighting, being gaslit.
That
First of
they
all,
that makes a person go down this road?
one of the
One
things. It's a lot of things, but I think for sure not feeling heard. You know,
yeah.
too. There's a lot of different.
I mean, are people born with like this and it just sits in their brain until it activates or something? Or is this like induced by
well, no, like
drugs or
before like 2000, I would say 5, like 2005 to 2009. It was like you could not be diagnosed, even a little bit after that. You could not be diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia or any type of schizoaffective anything until your late teens, like
oh,
17,
okay.
18, 19, and early adulthood,
And why is
because
that?
your brain's not fully formed until mid 20s, late 20s. Okay.
So are there situations where like somebody is younger and they're like they probably have something
Yeah,
going
and
on, but
so there was this documentary about a child named Jana. I think her name was
mhm,
Jana, and it was a documentary of a child that literally they was diagnosed with everything, and then they said, well, she's schizophrenic. That's all it is. She's schizophrenic, and I think they tried to do DID with her, multiple personalities, DID, and it's a whole documentary.
you have to think of the
She's
name
an
of it.
adult now. Yeah, I need to think of it. But it, and I just thought when that came out, I just thought this is really crazy. They're just kind of doing all kinds of stuff with mental health now. Like to me, it's not really ethical. And then again, who knows? Who knows? The brain is it's so powerful, and it's so mysterious to us, right?
Truly.
I mean, they know a lot of things, but they don't know everything. Not at all. So, to me, this is just my opinion, once again, from working with kids, adults, and geriatric patients, that to diagnose a child schizophrenic, it's not something I would do.
Right.
You know, kids' brains aren't done forming, and a lot of their stuff is environmental.
Mhm.
So, and there's a lot of people that disagree with this, blah, blah, blah. But this is just from my experience of 20 years of working in this. A lot of children's stuff is nurture. There is some nature in there, but it's a
Right.
lot of nurture. And so schizophrenia has components, in the brain. A lot of people that I deal with now have that diagnosis because of things that they've ingested
Mhm.
or took part in, like PCP, Mojo, things
Ooh,
like
that
that.
mojo.
Yeah.
I bet you see a lot of people that are just fried off that
It's so
mojo.
sad to me. I worked with a man one time. I think I've talked about this before. He did one time and never came back.
Really?
Hmm.
The Mojo, you mean?
They call it the click in New Orleans.
The click?
The click.
What, whenever they
Like they
breaks
click
their
and
brain?
they don't come back.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I mean, I had a friend that I grew up with, and he's a couple years younger than me, but he got really into it whenever it was everywhere, gas
PCP?
stations. No,
Oh, Mojo.
the Mojo.
So bad.
And he was really into it. And then I saw him maybe last year or something like that, and he is like a literal shell of a person,
It's
just
so
completely, just not even the same.
Not even
It's
the
great.
same.
It's really scary, man.
It actually puts scabs on your brain. We did a little training on this
Really?
a while back. Yeah. It like, and which is crazy because your brain has a blood brain barrier, and blood cannot touch your brain or that part of your brain dies, right?
Right.
But it's like it looks like little like scabs.
Interesting.
It's crazy.
Mojo is not new. Little Miss Stubborn. It's something that was around maybe
It's
8,
probably been
9
around
years
20
ago.
years, huh?
You think? I mean, I'm gonna say 10, but maybe it's been longer than that. Probably
Maybe
longer.
15.
Yeah. And it was in gas stations everywhere. It's just a chemical that you were spraying on like potpourri
Yeah, it was
and
like
passing
roach
it off
spray
as
on.
passing
Yeah.
it off as legal weed, but it's nothing like
It's not.
weed at all.
We had a guy that just came through, and he did this twice, and then we found out that he had Mojo in the facility.
Yeah.
Because somehow, I mean, addicts are some of the most
Ingenious.
oh my gosh, just like and I always tell I always tell some of my more manipulative, ingenious ones, like, if you could just use your powers for good, you'd be unstoppable.
Right.
But yeah, there's just so many ways that they can get drugs in any facility. It's crazy. But yeah, and the only reason why we found out is because he was smoking the Mojo.
Yeah.
And also there's test strips for it.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
It's not in like regular
It's
drug
not in your 10
screens,
panel.
unless it includes like meth or something else. Sometimes they put other stuff in it. But he smoked it. He hid it somewhere
Mhm.
and just fell out in
Yeah.
the hall. I think his blood pressure was like 80 over 60, or it was something so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even believe it. And they took him to the hospital,
Right.
and he walked back from the hospital to our facility, which, okay, it's about a 10-mile.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's crazy. I mean, and then he did it again. We had to send him out, It's just,
It's depressing.
yeah, but it's the nature of the disease, right? Like,
Yeah.
of addiction. Like, I can do this drug, I can do this substance, and maintain my life and manage my life. And it's
True.
like, no, like we always say, like, work step 1 again, like go
Mhm.
back to step 1, step 2, and step 3. And I'm talking about the 12 steps. That's what that's some of the curriculum that we teach. But yeah, we talk about that all the time. So
Yeah, I hear people
Anyway.
dogging the 12-step program. It is,
it's been around forever.
yeah, and
Now.
it saves lives. I
Yeah.
don't care what anybody says about it. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it does
Mm-mm.
work, and that's proven.
Oh yeah. Now, I mean, like,
You're gonna meet weirdos in the program no matter what,
yeah. I mean, even like a lot of people start off in the program a year or so, and then they find other things to support their recovery, like
Yeah.
a church family, or other the whole point is to stay connected. If you're struggling with addiction, it's to stay connected to sober, healthy people, and stay connected to people who aren't going to be yes men. So people who are going to call you on your crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
That's like the whole point of a sponsor, which that would be and work in the program, being self-aware enough to say, hey, I might be the problem in this situation, you
Right.
know, or I have the issue here, or I'm struggling with self entitlement or self righteousness or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I
12
don't know
steps
how
work,
we
man.
get off on this stuff.
No, I love it.
I bet this is so boring to everybody, but
Yeah, sorry guys, we got on a
um,
little bit of a tangent. Let's keep going a little bit with her and see.
how he can show you how bad it can get when you don't do the Gale commandments. I believe the 10,000 men, including Viggo Mortensen, who rebelled against me and got furious at me for not caving into their unreasonable demands, did this because they've gone mad. Physical illness can bring out a mental illness. Jesus allowed your physical illness or your inability to poop to expose that about half the men on the marriage list have not been doing the Gale commandments, and as a result of that, now have a mental illness that makes them unfit to be on my marriage list.
wow.
What do you thought? What's wrong with this lady?
I mean,
I just wonder how long she
I do
struggled
not
like
have all the
this.
answers at all.
I saw somebody asking in the chat whether or not she had anybody in her life, and I really don't know. And that's a shame. You know, I don't know. Can't imagine how hard it is to keep somebody like this super close and connected to you and, you know, not lose it or whatever. But it is sad.
Oh, yeah. There's probably a lot of insecurity she deals with. Why is she wanting? She wants to be married, and she's not.
Apparently, she has a marriage list and different
People
possible
are on it.
suitors and stuff like that. I
Okay,
guess,
and they're all famous.
it seems like it. Yeah, Viggo Mortensen.
So she doesn't maybe know how to like socialize outside.
Dude, I wonder what she's like in real life. Like, does she go around in real life and is totally okay, like going to the grocery store and stuff, or does she like corner people at the grocery store and
I mean,
you know
she
scare
probably
them?
can grocery shop, Joel.
You know, understand what I mean.
Yeah, but she probably can't like. She probably has a hard time holding on to like a reality to maybe like have conversations with people in the grocery store. I don't know. What?
I don't know. It's almost scary to me that she appears so normal. Like you said, I can't really spot the crazy until she's talking. You know,
Is she on medication, you think?
I don't know. I don't think so. She probably says that, you know,
Does she have
my
any
husband
children?
Brent Spiner told me not to take the
wow.
medication or whatever.
Does she have children?
Great question. I'm gonna have to
So you
dive
don't know
deep.
nothing about this lady.
No, I just needed you to see her.
And how? You know I'm gonna have 5,000 questions
Well,
just in the
I
first.
depend on you, chat. You'll tell me what's up with Gail.
I think
Does she
they're
have kids,
bored.
cats? Do you know?
I think she needs a ride in the van too, but Spider.
She might be the one for you, bud.
Poor butt. Poor butt Spider.
Poor little butt.
Poor baby.
He knew we can use our space-age technology to figure out a way for men with vagina butts to poop. The stress of not being able to poop caused their mental illness to manifest itself. These men need to be Baker acted. See Florida law, and that means we need to get them. We need to get them and put them into treatment. This is an emergency. Before they do something where they're going to harm themselves or others. They're dangerous right now. They're insane. And treated before they do something totally self-destructive. And every man on my marriage list must be on Seroquel. And if they get off Seroquel, they should probably be brought immediately into treatment before it devolves into the emergency that we have right now. This isn't just a life and death emergency because of the inability to poop. I believe those men out there are dangerous to themselves and to others right now. In fact, I've noticed when I go for my walks and when I go shopping, Lori's really
So, can I just tell you, she's not wrong about
what? They need to be on Seroquel?
Needing to use the restroom in order to not have
mental illness?
Some mental illnesses.
Do you ever have somebody comes into treatment and be like, I haven't, taken a dump in 25 days and I'm losing it?
What do you think?
Oh, I think that would be a real
I mean,
problem.
opiates.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I
all.
mean.
You know, you're either saying or you're
You got the flaws.
you got the flaws, and you're fashioned about it,
Exactly.
or you cannot flaw and you're fashioned about it. You know.
Yeah.
So
Up the
Uh,
ante.
I'm,
I think
I'm-
she's
oh,
used.
good.
No, I'm just wondering where the vagina butts came in,
Ah.
and they can't poop.
They
This
need
is
help
very
from nanotechnology to help them solve the problem. too,
Whoever
so.
put this, even an inkling of this in her mind, is wrong.
They're sick, right?
How is she sleeping at night? She's probably not sleeping thinking about all this,
That's
thinking
true.
about
Huh?
vagina butts. You know she ain't getting a good night's sleep. I wonder if she's pooping regularly.
She's probably totally fine. She probably sleeps like a baby. She's so calm. She just seems like,
She's so calm.
I mean, kind of.
Her mind inside is screaming, "Help me!" It's that 9 Inch Nails song. Well, you know what I'm talking about?
No. Where he said,
Help me.
isn't that one about like wanting to have sex with somebody?
Oh yeah. Well, it may be. It may be that may be what it's saying. You know, she's got all this list of men's. You don't know. You just don't know. But also, what is a mental illness about? There are things that if you don't use the bathroom, you can develop.
What?
Yes, and let me tell you, in elderly people, and I want to say probably, I don't even know. Sometimes it can happen to even people in their mid to late 40s. If you have a urinary tract infection, it can cause dementia-like symptoms.
What?
Yes, sir.
Does it go away once your
It
tract
does.
infection is gone?
But there's confusion and just, kind of.
So is it just toxins in the body?
Yes. I know there was
That's
a
crazy.
lady in our Sunday school class that did not poop for like 8 weeks. Hear me out. I know everybody's like,
8
oh,
weeks?
bull crap. So she ended up in the hospital not being able to walk. It broke off the B vitamins. It broke off. Okay.
Oh, she wasn't getting her B vitamins because it was all
She
pooped
wasn't getting
up.
her B vitamins. She wasn't getting some other vitamins that are important for your brain to function. So she was like, she's learning how to walk again.
Currently?
Yes, it's
No.
crazy. Yeah, and you know what it was linked to? Manjaro.
Oh, that's the lady you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yep. But she should have told somebody she couldn't poo. Like 8 weeks. That's a long. That's
She should have said like 7 days, huh?
yeah.
Because
This
like
is
8
gonna
weeks
sound
is
mean
like,
coming from me,
dog.
but I'm gonna tell you now.
You didn't think
You
about
go
that?
8 weeks without telling your physician you ain't took a poo.
You got other problems.
You almost deserve to have to learn to walk again. That's the meanest thing I think I've said. But
you got other problems. You got
like
some
drink a Metamucil, get some vitamin B bilingus. Is that what it's called?
sublingual.
What's bilingus? What's bilingus, babe?
I don't know. It sounds sexual. So.
Where did I get that? Somebody tell me what a
Bilingus.
bilingus is.
2 mouths? I think everybody calm down. The baby's moving around. If y'all hear her screaming, promise you we're not beating her. She just does
She's
that.
a vet.
She's our little war vet.
Yeah.
Bilingus.
Golly, I make myself laugh.
You're
yes,
so funny.
bilingus. What's it called again? Bilingual?
Sublingual.
Sublinguist. Sublingual?
Oh, so not 2 tongues. It's 2 tongues, not 2 mouths, right? Sublingual. 2 languages. All right, thanks, guys.
Okay.
Using those men right now to help her, and that's not good. I mean, I feel every time I go outside right now, I feel like I'm in danger, and I think it's partly because those men are loose and they're crazy. Every man on my marriage list needs to be on Seroquel. If they get off Seroquel, they need to be.
What is Seroquel?
Seroquel is so they give Seroquel to people for sleep, but they also it's considered, I think, an antipsychotic.
Oh, okay. Is it pretty
or a
common
mood
medication?
stabilizer. Huh?
Is it a pretty common medication?
Yeah. It was, yeah.
Okay.
Trazodone's another they give to people for sleep, and like
Yeah, I seem to remember that one.
Yeah.
Be brought immediately into treatment. We need to have reads on all the men on my marriage list to ensure they're in Seroquel compliance. Or we're going to lose more of my men who go crazy and destroy themselves and innocents. Please remember what Jesus told me would happen to me if I didn't do the Gale commands, that I'd go mad, that I'd get off my Seroquel and go feral, be like a crazy cat.
Is on
Febrile.
medication. So she is on medication. She would go.
Well, thank God Jesus is telling her to do that. Huh?
Well, yeah.
What do you think she'd be like off medication? Did she like run out in the streets naked? And
Well, I don't know what she was about to say. Like, I think I know what she was about to say, but she may be talking about a manic episode.
Yeah.
You know, being having mania and being like over sexualized.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Hold on. Let's. You see how crazy he is. Let's switch to one of her other videos. There's one that kind of like.
I just don't understand the vagina butt. Like, where did it come from?
It gets so crazy.
Interested.
There's
I need
tons
to
of stuff
know.
like that too.
Vagina butts?
Yeah. Okay.
I
Here's
need
a
to
different
know.
one.
You guys, there are some people at my door. They claim to be Secret Service.
Lithium. It's not. Lithium's heavier, I think. Lithium's for a mood. It is a mood stabilizer. They use it as that. Yeah.
Is that a common one nowadays? Lithium.
Lithium. I think it's I don't know if it's so common because they have so many new drugs out there right now.
It's just an old school.
The pharmaceutical, they get on my nerves so bad. The pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah.
Because
tell us why.
Do I need to?
Please.
Because I think that they are. Well, I know that. I mean, it's all a money game to them. You know. Oh, this helps. It's all the same compound. It's packaged and marketed differently, right? It's a lot of it's the same stuff. It's just named something else.
Why?
For money. I don't know, because they're competing against each other.
Oh, okay. Different companies given the same kind of drug, but just named
and
differently.
I also think that there are natural things to do that our Creator gave us that I don't know. Do you really want to know my opinion on this?
Go ahead.
Okay, so
Lay
in
it
my
on us.
opinion, a perfect creator created a perfect world. This is my opinion, guys. You don't have to agree with me. It's okay. Mute this part.
All right. It's muted.
And so there's nothing that he didn't put in it that wouldn't like help us, right?
What about psychedelics?
Well, I mean, Joel, I don't know everything.
Who? Who is this person you keep talking about?
Can we not derail with that BS, please?
But I mean, how do you feel about it?
Your mama gave you that name.
I
don't know. I just think that like there's things here that can naturally cure us from a lot of the things
right
that ill. And to me, that's the grace of our Creator. You know, He gave us grace in that way and mercy. And I think that we just mess stuff up. We just do. We're human.
So do you feel like I don't want to dive too deep
and I
into
feel
it
like
you say something
the
you don't want to.
pharmaceutical company is out for money and they're, oh, I'm going to sell you this pill, but these are the side effects. So I'm going to sell you this pill for the side effects. And it's just a money game. Instead of saying, D3, vitamin D3, that's a vitamin that a lot of women, lack. And it's linked to depression, right? It's linked to a lot of anxiety, a lot of different things. And instead of saying like eat more eggs, because eggs have natural vitamin, eggs or something like that.
Right.
They're like, here's a pill, And I also think that connection, which is what therapy is really important for the human race. We weren't meant to like walk alone in things, So
yeah, I mean, I'm agree with you. I think
try those things before you go and trust
just like connecting people to those
companies.
Things, though. I think is like tricky nowadays because it's like the first decision a lot of times is to go to medicine. whenever.
Yeah, because it's like this entity that we've all put our trust in because they've told us to.
Right.
I'm a huge I'm all about listening to conspiracy theories because a lot
we
of
need to
times
dive in then, babe.
they're not conspiracies, and they're
Sometimes.
not. I'm sorry, they're not theories.
It's true.
They're
Every once in a while,
actual.
conspiracy theory happens to be true.
I mean, they're uncovering them
Like the
every
ice
day
wall.
now. Yeah,
Like the ice wall, huh, babe?
the JFK stuff that's about to come out.
What's that? I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it was. It was a setup. It was a setup.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, that's
the CIA.
people have thought
Yep.
that for a long time. It would be nice to know if it was, for sure.
Well, there's some proof out there, and I think
I hadn't heard anything about this.
there are a few people doing some documentaries. I think now, whatever you feel about this person that I'm about to mention, I understand. However, she gets to the bottom of stuff.
You talking about
Candace Owens?
I mean,
she does not apologize for telling the truth. I mean, that's just like what it is. She just did that documentary that we watched. Remember,
on the
Becoming
French president?
Brigitte?
Yeah,
about
it's crazy.
She did that. So, and they're like still trying to sue her from France.
Are they?
Yeah, about like they're not suing her about that it's not true because it's true.
Well, what are
They're
they?
trying to shut her up.
I got
They're
you.
trying
like
to
a cease and desist.
Yeah.
Got you.
Anyway, so golly, my ADHD is not good for this.
I'm
really
having
not.
fun, baby. I really
Are
am.
you?
Yeah.
I hope y'all aren't bored.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think like watch.
What?
People are going to come for us because we're talking about how big pharma.
Who?
I don't know. Ask
kind of
me who
people
they
coming
is,
for me.
Joel. Ask me
Okay,
who
I don't
they
care.
is.
Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna live my life normal as hell.
No, remember when I said delusional people talk about they're coming for us?
Oh, sure.
And I said, ask me who they are, Joel. Keep me in
didn't catch that.
reality. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's go a little bit. So this is one where she does look like she's pretty concerned, That's a kind of a scary screenshot. Let's go.
Service or FBI or I don't know, and they say that they're here because of that letter that I mailed to Melania.
Okay, her eyes are...
I gotta go talk to them. I just called you guys on the phone to let you know that this is happening. Okay? You guys need to move. You need to arrest these people and take them out. They were at my door. They're claiming they saw me peeking through the blinds, and they know. They know that I'm in here, okay? I'm ignoring them, but they were knocking at the door for 15 minutes and they wouldn't stop. Hold on. You guys are fake. You're a bunch of Jesuits. Donald Trump wouldn't send Secret Service to arrest me. Melania Trump's a whore. I'm not listening to you guys, man. You'll have to knock my door down if you want to come in here. And then I'm ready. I'm ready to deal with you. You understand? I am not. You come back with a warrant, and you prove to me you're not fake. And say hi to Melania Trump, too. Say hi to the bitch.
Imagine being next door, just like you sitting watching TV and hearing this. Like that would be.
Who's she talking to? Is she seeing people too? So that's a whole
that's
nother
what it
problem.
seems like. She's like saying they're outside and knocking on the door and stuff like that. Why is that a different problem?
Because that's hallucinations. That's auditory and visual hallucinations.
I mean, what can people do about like if your neighbor was going through something like this? Like, what can a person do? Can you just
you call the authorities and then you have them they have them PEC'd by the coroner. That's what we do.
By the coroner?
Yeah.
Why the coroner?
I'm not sure.
But the coroner can say, yeah, take her in for
or
a couple
judge,
days.
Or a doctor.
Interesting.
Or an LPC can. Suggest it. Yeah. Like, hey, this person is a danger to themselves and others,
Okay, let's see here.
God. Man. They're, oh my God. Hold on.
Oh yeah, something else I've noticed
But
about her.
she's terrified. Like she really believes this.
Yeah.
That's what the sad. Because I don't understand how to not try to put myself in somebody else's shoes. I think it's probably a curse.
Hmm.
But she's terrified. Like what? She needs help. There's nobody to help her because nobody believes her. You know
Right.
what I mean? And so, could you imagine trying to convince somebody that you're not crazy? Because that's what these people that have delusions are like. I'm not like this is real to me.
That's a good
It's
point.
real to me. It's happening. You know, that's what makes me sad.
Right. Just being trapped in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like your worst nightmare, right? You're in a reality where nobody believes you.
Yeah.
It's like being ultimately gaslit by everybody. I'm not saying that her reality is right or she's
But
on
from
the
her
right side of
perspective.
it, but from her perspective, she is. And for everybody to say you're wrong, you're crazy, like, can you imagine? That's
I'm really trying to
terrifying.
put myself in there to
That's
think about it. It
terrifying, you
is.
know? And when you do, empathy is like that Jedi mind trick, you know? You go put yourself into somebody else's shoes, but you don't stay there too long because then empathy can be used as a weapon too, right?
Right.
Against your own self. So I don't know. It's just like I feel bad for her
Yeah.
because
It's true.
she's seeing and hearing things that other people are not. And so it's just like, what, you know?
Here's one that I saw that I figured you would be interested in. And then we'll stop with her.
What do you mean we'll stop with her?
We'll stop with her in particular.
Oh. I feel like I'm talking too much.
No.
Melania,
Yeah.
Look, I don't want this is what I want. I want you to talk.
But
This is about
why?
because you're smart. You know this stuff.
No,
It's fun
I
to talk
mean,
to
not
you.
really. It's just no. It's just experience.
Yeah. I love it. I do.
And look, I don't know everything at all. So don't,
Yeah, for sure.
and I could be very wrong about all of this.
It's fair. Okay, so the title of this video is Shaving My Pubes for Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
Trump, you're crazy. Ah, you're crazy.
Dang, with a dick razor.
Oh no.
I'm covering the bottom because YouTube will not allow this video, Melania.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, I've got to be decent here. I mean, you are crazy. You're really crazy. But, hey, man, we got to save Donald Trump. You're nuts. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I actually think you look better than me. I think you're sexier than me. I don't know what you're all hung up about. I'm not even wearing makeup because I'm trying to show you that I am not competing with you.
I have so many questions.
Okay. Fire away.
Does she know that does she think Melania Trump is watching this or knows who she is? Does she have a
Sounds like it.
relationship with her?
This is the whole thing. She has all these relationships, you know?
She's calling her crazy, but she's shaving her pubes on YouTube
Pretty normal.
for maybe you.
And here's the thing.
See what I mean about realities? Like in
Right.
my reality, this is not normal. This is
Yeah.
this is wild and out. This is this
You know how long she's been doing this on YouTube? Like, I think
shaving her pubes.
well, I don't know when in the timeline this is. It looks like it's older. Her hair is more gray, but she's been on YouTube for like 12 plus years doing this. So just sitting in her apartment. I'm guessing she's disabled. I don't see how she
Joel,
wouldn't be.
Okay, sorry, Vaughn. You're
Ooh.
guessing she's disabled?
I mean, she's definitely disabled, but
You're
I'm just saying.
guessing?
What I mean is,
That's a big brain guess there.
okay.
That's
What I mean
that's
is,
that
I think
stuff
that
I'm
she
talking
probably
about.
gets money from the government to
okay.
stay her
Well.
crazy ass in her house or apartment, you know?
I'm
Look at this
so
screenshot.
disappointed and confused.
Who is that? You?
Yeah.
I thought somebody said it in the chat.
You're crazy. Okay. You see this? You see that? You happy now? You happy? Obviously, I'm shaving it off for you. You
What
happy?
is happening?
Look, this is easy to understand. She is shaving her pubes because of Melania Trump being mad at her.
Oh
Duh.
my gosh. That's easy, huh?
It's easy.
Let go. Get rid
That
of.
said,
Shaved off.
that said, it's just another Sunday for us. That checks out.
Yeah, we dabble in these dark arts of lol cows, I guess.
Donald Trump, and don't you dare harm my men. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay. Okay, I'm putting it in here. Oops.
She's keeping it?
Putting her pubes in a Ziploc bag, son, to send them to Donald Trump.
What? Why?
Look,
What is happening? That's going to be evidence. Are we going to
No
see her
kidding, right?
on Fox News?
so somebody mailed their pubes to the White House.
Yes.
I'm sure they get a bunch
You
of
think
those.
that's the first time that's happened?
No, I don't. I really don't.
Negative. Poor Melania, huh?
Poor Melania. That's
She's
what I say.
probably she's this woman. I mean, wow. That's all I gotta say.
I'm covering my return address because I don't want people to know where I live.
Yeah.
It's going to be mailed to you,
Good
okay?
idea. Oh my god. They're gonna haul you away in the crazy
Dude,
paddy wagon.
Helicopters are
Is-
going to fly from and people rappel down into her living room.
Oh my gosh, this is unhinged.
It's,
Do you understand?
yeah, we're laughing. It
This-
really isn't funny.
It's I mean, it's
in a way, it's funny.
absolutely unhinged. I have to laugh.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
If I don't,
We can acknowledge the sad part of it, but it is funny.
I mean, this part is funny. She's not terrified, she's
Look, because you got Melania Trump's address on the Melania Trump,
I
1500
cannot.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
My mind is blown.
Did she even printed out the envelope in a printer? Like she ran it through a computer to get it looking nice.
It's nice.
This is going to be mailed to you. Quit playing your games. Quit playing your games. All right?
Says the lady melon pubic hair to the White House. Quit playing
Oh
your
my
games.
God.
No, sir.
Dude, look at them things. Long as
No. We're not.
You're not my well, she's not the president anyway, Gail. Duh.
Hey, Melania, here is some of the pubic hair that you want. I forget what they call it, but I don't know all this pervert language. So, anyways, this is
She doesn't know all the
going
pervert language.
in here.
No, don't do it. No. Oh my gosh.
Along with some more. This is
Could you
really
imagine?
disgusting. I don't.
Here's my issue. She printed out the envelope, then it's a handwritten letter.
Hold on.
Come on, lady. Get it together.
I can't.
Not you.
I'm picturing the first lady opening this.
And just pubes fall out onto her
Yeah.
expensive
Or really like
shoes.
the secretary or like, I don't know, some
Whoever
young
opens the
guy that
mail.
they hired to just go through the mail,
right.
opening it and being like, what the what is this?
I guarantee you
What?
she's on a list.
Oh, of course. And you know what? Now we're probably on the list for covering her. Thanks a lot.
I'm not telling anybody to do this.
Oh my gosh.
Calm
this
down,
is
White House.
crazy.
don't want to show this. I could have my video channel taken down for this nonsense, Melania. Okay? You're going to be getting this letter too.
Melania, I could have my YouTube channel taken down for this.
She's having conversations with a lady that doesn't even know she exists.
Exactly. It's
Oh,
anyway. I thought you'd get a kick out of her,
I mean, this,
I'm going
yeah.
to cover the return address
but Spider's feeling it.
because I don't want people to know where I live. Okay? So. There we go.
Do you think this is not really? And it's just a thought I had. Do you think that this like kind of sickness can be exacerbated by like a really poor diet? What if she's like, I only eat cat food, and that's because Brent Spiner told me that the poison was distributed throughout our food, so it's cat food only,
I don't
and
know.
it's just like keeping her in a
Maybe.
cycle.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so outrageous. I'm wondering if it's even real.
Yeah, I thought that
Or if
too. I
she's
was
just
wondering
like
if this was
either
like a big
malingering
troll.
or if she's just like doing this for attention. I don't know.
I mean, this is pretty far to go, but that would be
I
something.
mean, are you kidding? Pretty far to go. You have watched Shani and Rev
It's true.
beg for $10 to go get Delta 8. That's far to go too, to the entire world, whoever could look up YouTube,
Right.
like
I wonder how far, like how much money she makes off of her. Probably not much off of her little Patreon and stuff like that. Like if it would even be worth it to keep like this crazy, elaborate pretending you were sick going for so long. Oh yeah, I meant to say
we have
earlier.
people that do it at the facility because they don't have anywhere else to go.
So they just kind of
So they'll say,
camp out.
yeah, I'm craving alcohol or opiates or heroin or fentanyl or whatever.
Can people stay in there if they're like, I'm gonna use if I get out? If you don't keep me in here, I'm gonna use, and
Mhm.
they'll keep you.
Well, here's the thing, like the insurance doesn't pay for more than 28 days. They will in certain circumstances pay for maybe 29 or 30, depending on like what
Mm-hmm.
that, and that's usually in like natural disasters or during a holiday or something like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they have a limit. You have this many days at this level of care, and then you have to transition.
I see.
And it also depends on how many times you've been in a facility throughout, a covered year. So there's that.
Interesting.
It's not interesting.
It is interesting to me.
What's wrong with this thing? Oh, there it is.
$1,600. Okay.
I'm going to be folding this up and I'm going to be putting it in the envelope too. Okay, I put the envelope in there and you're getting the
I've been
letter you
laughing
deserve.
so hard.
Dear Melania, you are not my president. Okay?
Okay.
You understand?
I think
You are
everyone
not
understands
my
that.
president.
Look, what if that was the way you handled shit? You have a disagreement with somebody, you just shave off a little pubes, shove it in an envelope, send it off.
Well, see, there's reasons that we are different from the animal kingdom. That's one of them. Like, animals in the animal kingdom. That's one of them. We don't send our pubes to people.
Do animals do that?
In envelopes, Just like monkeys throw shit at people. We don't do that.
Oh, I never even made that connection.
Yeah,
That's
they do. So, she's she's de-evolving.
Let me see what else she's got. She's getting lays off the pubes for a minute here. It looks like.
Yeah, if I have to see those one more time,
You're a pervert. You know that? You're a pervert. You're a pervert.
A pervert.
Okay.
Ma'am.
It's all in here.
No.
All right.
Well, press it down, lady.
The executive functioning of closing an envelope seems to be a little bit too hard for her.
You happy now, pervert? You happy?
Mm-mm.
All I can say is enjoy your time in hell, because that's where you're going. And you can kill me or my man, or if you kill Donald Trump and you get away with it, enjoy. I'm sure God has the hottest spot in hell waiting for you.
Well, I think she's going to walk to me anyway.
Here goes the letter. You see that, Melania? See
She's on
that?
the list for sure.
I'm
She's on the
mailing
list.
your stinking
What?
letter.
She's on a list for sure.
Oh, yeah, several.
I'm not showing the return address.
She's probably on some lists in her own hometown too.
Oh, dude.
You know, like,
Okay,
listen, children,
mailing
don't
your
go by
letter.
this house, okay?
there it goes.
Nice.
Now release Trump. I've done what you want. No, so release Trump. You get it, Melania? Release Trump.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Let's much thank you by Patreon. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Local
5,
church
6, 7,
Graham.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
PayPal.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So she makes a little money. Who knows how much she charges for Patreon, but some
Per
people are
pubic
keeping her.
hair.
Huh?
Per pubic hair.
Jesus. Well, yeah.
Where
people-
was Trump captured or something? In her
she
head,
was.
I
I think
guess?
she was a. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
You
I think she was
what?
afraid that Melania was going to try and assassinate Trump. Is what it looked. How it appeared to me. There's another. Okay, we'll watch this. Palate
Melania
cleansing.
isn't. She's gangster.
Is she?
Oh my God, she is so gangster.
I don't know anything about her. She never is
Ready to
talking.
try it? Yeah,
Huh?
Never talking. I
It's
never.
part of her
All right, ready? Give us
gangsterness.
a 30-second time. Here we go. So what's the deal here? There's a contest to stomp, and how are you measuring who does the best stomping?
And whoever stomps the most shoes wins an overnight stay, but it's not the only thing you can do.
The measuring cups are down below, right?
Measuring cups are down below.
All right. And if you win, you get to stay at Chateau Milan. And what else do you have going on here?
Well, if great stomping's not your thing, you can come and spend the day listening to live music, eating
What is
international
this?
foods,
What?
having wine tours and tastings, vineyard tours, seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop.
I can't breathe. Stop.
You love humor
Oh my
where people
God,
hurt
The
themselves.
noises she made were top tier.
She said she couldn't breathe.
She's going.
She knocked the wind out of herself, probably.
It's horrible. I know. I don't care.
Wine tours and tastings, vineyard tours, seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun, a whole day.
Hey, Freddie, what's up, man?
Every time.
I can't breathe. Stop.
No.
Boy, I think she's actually hurt.
No, I think she is.
Hurt. She took a hard fall off there. Boy,
Okay.
gosh, I hope she's okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God. To keep
We're
it
gonna
cool.
make sure she
We'll
is.
try and
I had this other group of people that I'm not sure about. Basically, all I've saved from them is Kiwi Tapes video. But I'll let you see a little preview, and we'll decide if we're going to dive into these people later at a later date. But
I'm interested in vagina butts already. I'm gonna
You
have
wanna
to
dive deeper in with Gail.
not tonight.
Yeah,
I
not
don't have the
tonight.
energy.
Is anybody interested in watching more Gail in chat, or like later at a later point? We'll keep going with her a little bit if there's something there. Y'all just let me know. Okay, this is called the Wolfpack Elite. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's like a group of people who have like formed a human wolf pack or something, and they're like alpha and beta and den mother. It's weird, but it's funny.
And they're serious?
Dead serious. Look how serious
Okay.
they are. Okay. Get ready. This cracked me up.
Oh, you little bastard. You want to challenge my pack? Well, I hate to say this, but I'm not the alpha that you want to challenge. Because my true alpha is right there.
That's the biggest beta I ever seen.
So if you want to challenge one of us, you have to go through all of us. Ain't that right, alpha?
So true. I'm back. I stepped down because I had to. Now I'm back. So, you want to challenge? Let's challenge.
Mentally
You want to fight me one-on-one?
What are
Well,
they talking about?
Well, he was my trainer. So I suggest you shut up and sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Before you have to deal with him.
And I'm ready.
And we're all ready.
Mm-hmm.
Who's he talking to?
I don't know.
They're going to
What do y'all
challenge
think
somebody?
What do you think about this guy? Y'all let me know. It's interesting to me. I want to see if there's more stuff there. So there's just you know.
Yeah, but they didn't say nothing about being dogs or nothing.
They talk about it in other videos. I have. You want to check out the
Yeah,
Kiwi
I
video
want to
real quick?
see.
Okay. Let me see if I can figure this out.
Because I'm ready.
Give me a second, guys.
Summer's around the corner. Don't get caught rocking last year's look.
Sorry.
The 47 Intercoastal collection is
The Wolf Pack.
Okay, let's see. Let me I want to share his link. Kiwi is the best. He does, you know, documentaries on these people. Okay.
Elite, also known as Firewolf Demon or Jeremy, is a middle-aged man from Pennsylvania. In the early 2020s, Jeremy and his friends would be the subject of a couple of viral TikTok videos, and some of those proved to be quite controversial, because through a combination of lies and
stop. Isn't that 15 Amens?
No, that's not her. It kind of looks like her.
Are
though.
you sure?
Yeah, totally. It does look like
Okay.
her right there. Interesting.
The story is extremely hard to piece together, leading the Wolfpack to be accused of some of the worst things humanly possible, and causing them many problems. Today we are going to talk about the Wolfpack Elite's family structure, as well as the numerous controversies they've been involved in, and attempt to try and piece this all together. It's a story.
A lot of locales come from Pennsylvania, apparently. You know, that's where Rev and Shani are. A couple other ones I can think of.
Do they not have, like, I don't know, stuff to do or jobs to go to? Or
I don't know. It's a good question.
Is it hard
of
to
love,
get along there?
Lust, and power. This is the Wolfpack Elite. In order to understand the Wolfpack fully, I need to introduce you to each member individually. First of which is the Alpha, Jeremy, leader of the pack. A serious man who thinks very highly of himself, and seems to be the source of all of this Wolfpack fantasy. Then there is the Den Mother, Allie. Allie is Jeremy's wife, and I've perceived her to be generally nice and happy. Then there is the Beta, Tara. Make no mistake, Alpha and Beta are not in a relationship. They are brother and sister. Beta is in fact married to Delta, the fourth and final member of the Wolfpack, a man named Eric. Eric is extremely shy and polite.
Wait, so I'm failing to understand. She is married to this guy who goes by Delta, but is also in a relationship with the red-haired bearded guy. That's interesting. Okay.
We don't ever really hear him say much, and I think a big reason behind that is the close relationship of Alpha and Beta, which is deeper than just brother and sister and gets into some pretty dark territory. Alpha and Beta would refer to each other as brother and sister in a wide variety of their TikToks. So people were pretty shocked when a couple of new TikToks surfaced of the two in a more intimate setting. They would say that not only are they in a relationship, but they have 2 children together, and that
What? I'm trying. So are they actually brother and sister? That's interesting. I mean, that's not interesting. It's crazy.
third was on the way.
Your homework done? Then go get it. I want to look at it. Homework, or I'll take your controller.
Go now. Sorry, guys. My kid is such a pain in the butt. I mean, our kid pain in the butt.
Okay, stop. You didn't hear a child at all in that, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay. For people that have real children, children are loud. They scream. Especially that whole scene was weird to me. That was all made up.
You think so?
Yeah. You didn't hear a kid say anything.
Well, I mean, what if they just walked from the other room and just came into eye contact
No.
or something?
No, it's
Okay.
crazy to me.
Here, give me your hand. Give me your hand. Right here. It's cute.
Motherfucker.
I'm home officially. Oh,
Is that
by the
a
way, how were the kids'
subreddit?
Bibles on? Were they good
That's
for you?
funny.
Yeah.
Did Junior listen to you?
Yep.
What about Princess? Did she listen to you?
She's Daddy's little angel.
Oh, no, duh. She's mommy's girl, but daddy's world.
Yep. Kids are home.
Huh? No, they're not. Kids aren't home. We would have heard them walking through the door. They're not home yet.
They just walked through the door.
I guess they want to be quiet because mommy and daddy are doing a video. Kids, go do your homework,
Yeah,
hon. Mommy will be
right. Okay.
I see what you're. I kind of see
That's the
it.
craziest thing to me. They're
You
not
think they're just
real.
pretending to have kids?
Yeah.
Huh.
And if they do have children, they're not in these scenes. Not really.
No, I haven't seen one yet. You're right.
You don't hear one child say, "Hey, mom."
Now you're
or,
probably
"Hey,
asking
Dad," or
yourself, but Kiwi,
anything.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that's true.
what happened to Jeremy's actual wife? Well, she is still very much in the picture, and seemed to be okay with whatever was going on between Alpha and Beta. Beta also had a supposed husband who was chill with it too. Alpha stated that he and Beta had dated in the past, but now they were
Why
just
you
brother and
cannot marry your brothers and sisters and have children.
You think they're a product of incest
I
themselves?
mean,
Possibly.
look at her face. I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, it's an
I don't
interesting
know.
point. I wonder sometimes. Yeah.
It
And I
is-
feel
it's
like these
given
people
the
that
hills
have
eyes to me.
are like people that are from these families where that kind of stuff happens. Are they more likely to also like go down that road? I would think so, just based on logic. Like,
Yes.
yeah, I don't know.
Keep
Shit.
it in the family. That's what they do.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean,
It freaks me out. It freaks me out to think about.
45 minutes that way. They got a lot of incest.
Where? Up
Oh,
north?
yeah.
Oh, wait. No, that's east.
Huh?
45 minutes. What's that way?
Yeah.
I see where you're pointing. I can't
Mhm.
picture.
Towards Beaumont, right on the outside.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They got some wackadoos over there.
Starts with the S.
Okay.
Ends with an S.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Place called Starks, Louisiana.
Okay, well, I was trying not to say it.
Well,
but
we're
you
not
just go
doxing
ahead
Starks. That's
and
a
say
crazy
that.
place.
and sister, even
I'm
though
trying to be
videos
nice,
had
but okay.
just been released of them in a much more intimate setting. None of this was helped by the fact that Alpha's actual wife looked exactly like his sister Beta, causing people in the comments to get the two mixed up often.
Just to let you guys know, I know I've been seeing lots of messages, messaging her saying let's date and stuff. Dude, she's married to my brother. No.
I have a wedding ring.
And I have an engagement ring on. I'm married to Twiddle Dum Dum, who I love.
Twiddle Dumber.
Twiddle Dum Dum. He's in the bedroom. I love him. He knows it. Love you! He's in the bedroom. He knows what I'm talking about.
And I'm married to Chad.
They're kind of like adult children or something in a way. Don't they seem like they're just like stunted or something? Like they.
Yes.
you
This
treat
is
me
what
like I'm so
happens
dumb.
when brothers and sisters have children together.
Well, all right. Let's continue for a little bit.
Yeah, guys got a problem with it? You can scrub off.
Despite Allie, aka Den-Mother,
Put a
being
shirt
Alpha's
on.
actual wife, it seemed that she always got secondhand
Nobody
treatment
wants to see the
Beta.
hamburger meat.
I was about to say the
hamburger meat and the pepperonis.
What
They're
is that?
disgusting.
Why do you say that hamburger meat? Does it looks like hamburger meat?
To me, like it looks, yeah, so gross.
Well,
put a shirt on.
Hell, the name even suggests it. Whenever you see them all on video, Alpha is always paying special attention to Beta. He said in the TikToks where he talked about their previous relationship that he wished he could go back in time and fix things, using every opportunity he can to put down his wife and uplift Beta. The video I'm about to show you is of Beta's birthday party. Den-Mother Allie was rapping a song, just having some fun, when the Alpha Jeremy just started screaming at her for the grave crime of interrupting his beloved's birthday song.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tara.
Queen.
Happy birthday to you. Many more to you. Go out the door to you.
Shush! Shut it!
It's all really strange when you
they really hype that up to be
Who
something more.
is talking?
That's
Who's
Kiwi Tapes. He does the little mini documentaries
he's
on these.
very dramatic.
I love his voice. It's very calming to me. I like him. I really dig Kiwi.
fit the pieces of this puzzle together. From the outside looking in, this seems to be a polyamorous couple, where two members are brother and sister, and no one but the commenters seems to have a problem with it. Well, things are not always as they seem. In a very pleasant twist, I discovered that both Alpha and Beta are in no way, shape, or form blood related, and that they only call each other brother and sister as some sort of wolf pack friendship thing. My relief upon understanding this was immeasurable. It turns out that Tara and Jeremy were in a relationship a number of years ago, and it was serious because it was over 4 years long. But after breaking up, they remained best friends, leading to them nicknaming each other brother and sister.
This video is dedicated on my baby.
That's a little more comforting to know they're not actually related. It's just weird.
It says who?
I want to start a wolf pack. We'll call it Wolf Pack Deluxe.
You're gonna be starting a wolf pack alone, a lone
I'll
wolf.
be that lone
That's
wolf,
what you're gonna be. Because me and my children will not be a part of none of this tomfoolery.
Nah, I'm just picking.
Disgusting.
I'm not serious, okay?
Okay.
I'm almost done with this, honestly.
She's my second in
now.
command of the Wolfpack Elite. Her and I
You
are
wouldn't
ex-lovers. I care for her like
Outside of our
like
pack,
she's my
you
own
wouldn't
sister.
survive.
I stepped in after I was an ex-lover of
I find
hers.
you outside walking around in circles. Just,
You think so?
Yeah, you're special and not in a good way, babe. I mean, is it
I
sweet?
do need y'all, for sure.
Is it?
There's no doubt.
Is it sweet?
It's very kind of you that you took in this
Yeah,
alcoholic
you're like that little
hobo man.
the little guy from the Goonies, and I was like, that little meme.
Sloth?
Yeah, you're gonna live with me now, okay? Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
And you kind of look like
I
him
kind
too,
of
babe.
did.
Yeah.
I was rough.
I just put out some candy bars out in the yard. And you just came right up.
Candy
that was
bars.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, baby Ruth.
Yeah.
Don't fake laugh me.
I'm not fake laughing. You really did save me from certain death, I'm sure.
No. Stop saying that.
You know what, guys? I'm kind of getting tired. I'm going to end it with like a
Pinky Bob?
I need to install Instagram on here, and I'm not doing it right now. We'll have Pinky Bob next time for sure. Let me see. What was I looking at just here? How about some fake kung fu for a minute? Oh, look up.
Really?
Dude, I put all kind of stupid stuff in here. Okay.
Can we not do the kung fu again?
How do you want to end it?
I don't know. Something fun. Something funny, fun, nice.
Anybody got a good video they want to drop in the chat? We'll play it. Y'all let me know. I wanted to. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's been fun hanging out, guys.
Let's see
I
what's
hope
in
you
random
weren't
stream
bored.
videos.
I think we lost a lot of people.
That's okay.
Yeah, that guy, that pepperoni guy he was cringe.
I don't even know where to go. Let me think. She's on YouTube too? Well, thank you very much.
Pinky is?
We're about to find out right
Oh
now.
my goodness.
Let's look up Pinky Bob.
I care for Tara.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, JP said sent you a few funny videos on Discord.
Okay, thank you. Let me look
Little
here in a second.
miss. There her is.
Oh, she does. She has her Pinky Bob Byram. Let's up to her right now and see what she's been doing lately. Okay. Okay. Let's look.
Wix. One platform. Any website. Unlimited creation. Describe.
I wonder if why is she still selling wood?
Cause it burned for someone else, but not for me. When it was out to get me, a chill ran down my spine. If I wanted warmth, I stood in the sunshine. But then I burned good wood. Now I'm a believer. There's not a bit of chill on my spine. Oh, it burns so good. Ooh. And it keeps on eating. I can't believe that it's all mine. That's why I burn good wood. Cause I'm a believer. I believe. Well,
Hey.
I thought wood.
Let me tell you something.
can
She
we-
writes all her stuff.
It's amazing.
I think she's great.
I mean,
You
I
know,
agree. It's
I mean,
ridiculous and it's easy to laugh at, but it
yes.
is so freaking weird and different than anything I've seen.
It's memorable.
Making songs about wood
Yeah.
and watermelons. Like,
Well, I don't think she's selling wood right now, though. I mean, winter's over.
yeah, I'm sure.
Where's her melon? Where's her watermelon? She's probably killing it this year, huh?
I'm looking, JP. I don't see it. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's full watermelon season for her. Okay. Here's a watermelon one. I think we need to go.
I love the one where she invites her whole family and they look so miserable.
Oh, dude.
To all of my friends picking melons in the field, keep your head up, I know that struggle is real. To all of my friends out on the side of the road, keep yourself hydrated cause it won't be long. It won't be long till they stop and looking for a melon to buy. Sugar Town Sweet, gotta give it a try. Best in the land, wanna see if it's alive, but when they come back, well, we all know why. So to all of my friends picking melons in the field, keep your head up, I know that struggle is real. To all of my friends out on the side of the road, keep yourself hydrated cause it won't be long. 1 for 7, 2 for 10. I'll see you on the roadside
Ooh,
soon.
what?
1 for
1 for
7.
7, 2 for 10.
I think that was
we
last
gotta,
year, babe.
Oh, what you think it is this
They
year?
are the best watermelons, y'all. They are the best watermelons. I don't know what. Sometimes when you crack them open, they're so sweet. They're orange on the inside. They're not like red. They're orange
Yeah, they have the yellow watermelon.
and yellow too. Yeah, but orange. I don't know. They're so good.
I don't know if
They're
I've had an orange
organic.
one.
Oh, they're so good.
Hold on, Blue sent us a little tiny one we're going to check out real quick. That's a short video. Let's see.
Y'all got to support Pinky,
Okay.
her channel or whatever she's got going on.
Let's see what
Hi, everybody. It's me, Titus.
Oh, this is by Hong Ling, who's a guy that's around in the community. I see him in Bat's chat. If one of the mods want to drop his info, that would be awesome of y'all. And we'll give it a shot.
Oh, I feel really, really good today. And
This is the guy that
Yeah.
spits.
This is him.
I feel
He
really
spits
good
in his
today.
car.
He spits everywhere.
Oh,
He spits
my
on his spit.
gosh. I remember that one video you showed me. I was like, this is insane.
So I went ahead and called up a couple of real estate places in Los Angeles today, just for shits and giggles.
Look at that
And I
Boo-Boo
asked him,
coffee.
I said, you know, are you by chance working with Tim Maris? Most of them said no. But one did. One said, well, yes. Okay. And I said, well, I was a former associate of Tim Maris, and he actually used me as a patsy in a real estate fraud scheme. They were very interested.
Why is he crying?
They were very, very.
Now he's
Oh
laughing.
my God! They were.
Was he crying?
Wow. They were very interested. And I told them everything. It felt good. It felt right. I was like, yeah, I'm going to reveal what happened to me. Because, you know, it is still eating away. My life was destroyed by being turned into a felon.
Oh, we'll come back to this
And
one day. I can't
criminal.
do Nick Bravo.
Tim Maris, the criminals. It's fucked up because it's like.
So I think I've told you about him before, but Tim Maris was the guy that helped him pull the scam to steal a house, or at least,
Yeah,
he keeps saying
he
he
did
made him
tell
a
me.
patsy and knew nothing about what was going on, but, untrue.
Another person that doesn't want to take responsibility for their behavior.
Oh, no. I mean, I even went on stream with him, asked him, like, what do you feel? Do you feel bad for anything you did? And he just wasn't about it. Anyway, we're going to find one. We'll come back to it, Blue. We'll have a Nick Bravo day.
Hey, I remember that meme I sent you yesterday because me and Vaughn were fighting pretty bad yesterday.
Yeah, we were having a little
And I
fight.
sent him one that said, oh, hold on, I got to get it right. You know how I tell jokes real bad.
Right.
Let me get it right. Maybe we can end with that.
What was it? I'm trying to remember. You sent me a lot of stuff, babe.
I sent it twice.
No, I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said you send me a lot of stuff.
No, not yesterday. I didn't. Negative. Negative ghostwriter.
Now, you were kind of mad yesterday for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
Did you
Little
get
Miss,
that?
you sick?
Huh?
Little Miss says she's stuck at the hospital.
What? For what? What happened?
Damn, Little Miss, hope you feel better. That's horrible.
Okay.
I have no idea. What were you going to send me?
I don't know how to work Instagram. Good.
All right, we'll watch this short video.
Hold on. Just hold on.
I don't know if I can do Instagram on here.
I know what it says.
What?
Do you still hate me? ? And the person said, yep. And then they said, this is a text message. And then they said, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is it? And the person said, if I had a gun with 2 bullets and was in a room with Hitler, Bin Laden, and you, I would shoot you twice. That's how mad I was at him.
Sent that with me in mind?
I sure did. I sent it to you. And I sent it to you twice.
So that's 4 shots.
I was so mad. I was so bad at you yesterday. Is this Tourette's?
This is supposedly this guy
What
has
is
a
it?
robot arm. Let's start it over. That's ridiculous. He turned it on and it started.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. Let me see it again.
Do it again. That's the one motion, of course, they would perfect, right? kill a man-made that.
Hey, is that real? It kind of looks like a real robot.
With
arm.
Geico, we can easily bundle home and car.
It looks like a real robot arm. Maybe it's not. It's got to be a joke. That's ridiculous.
Now it looks like it's doing it to him. It's crazy.
Enough of that.
Look at this kitty.
Oh, Tina.
Tina.
All right, guys. Well,
Tina's up here.
I don't know what else to say. This wasn't prepared, but I'm glad that you guys came to hang out with us, you know?
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad when we get to do these.
I got a bunch of Bigfoot videos I've been saving. I don't know if any of y'all are interested in that, but I've like become fascinated with old Bigfoot stories and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe worth looking at. I know it's not for everybody, but I kind of like dabbling into them cryptids and thinking about it and stuff. I know not a lot of it is probably real, but you know, it's interesting.
Send him some stuff he can
Yeah, dude, y'all send me whatever.
yeah. Could I make a request?
Sure.
That it's not Shanny.
No more Shan.
Or Rev.
We can lay off the Shanny.
Like, I like this vagina butts lady. I'm interested in her.
Okay, Gail.
And
we can do Gail. Dude, this is all my saved playlist. Crazy stuff. I've saved playlists in there from years and years ago.
I know that Shanny brought everybody together, but
oh, I didn't mean to do that.
She's not going to be the person to keep everybody.
That's disgusting.
Right? Am I wrong about that?
I mean, dude, I'm interested in what's happening with them, but they have become very, very boring for me. You know, and maybe that's just like I rode this horse to the. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel kind of done with it for right now. I want to see something, but maybe they'll release a video that brings me back in, but I just don't feel it right now.
Okay.
And you know, thank y'all for coming, guys. Love you all.
Hope you have a wonderful week.
And I hope y'all keep coming back because this is fun for me to sit and not try and pay closer attention to the chat in the future.
Yeah, and I'm trying, but I don't know if I'll ever be good at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Butt Cider, she has it good.
I want
can
to recognize everybody in the chat, and that's kind of like impossible sometimes.
My boy Butt Spider.
Blue is here.
Little Miss, yeah, I'm glad Blue's here. JP, I appreciate you too, man. Who else we got? You got Count, you got Chap, all y'all. Thank you.
I'm glad to see Cat's back.
Ooh, did it play a song on its own?
Are we saying bye?
Yeah, we're saying bye.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
All right, guys. Let's see. There we go.